Your addiction to escaping reality includes the thrill of gambling your life away. You know the phrase life is a gamble? It came about at a time where people recognized that life is full of the unknown, where we cannot predict the exact outcomes. It caused everyone to feel like everything is a gamble, a game of chance. They started seeing life where the odds are not always in favor. They saw navigating life as nothing more than taking risks and making choices that could lead to either success or failure. This evolved into people being taught to see their personal life as a casino, and you're going to either win or lose. Place your bet, take your risks against all odds. It's the only way that they could see things. The buy-in for this concept went viral. People started seeing everything from career paths to personal relationships, day-to-day decision making as a choice of chance, constantly weighing the potential benefits against the potential drawbacks. And if there wasn't enough promise, they would place low bets, which would include little to no effort to explore things or develop or what may have been meant to be or right in front of them getting any attention at all. In today's world, the majority are fixated on gambling their life away. And I mean it, like literally, y'all are gambling your life away. They know nothing better than that. Nothing better than living a life of impulsivity and compulsive behaviors. And don't even get me started on how it also contributes to narcissism being taken way too far out of context and falsely identified in many scenarios just for the sake of avoiding personal responsibility, meaning that other people can go through something with someone else and then identify them as having narcissistic characteristics and not being able to even see themselves. But that is a whole different conversation for yet another day. And this is what leads to many of my people stepping down from be guided to be advised instead. They've realized they're not looking to be guided. They prefer to continue the gamble. And since me, life, the angels, God, the universe, you name it, we're not going to provide them with a promise of all odds on the table. They will not be given a guarantee. They will not be given any convincing and persuading. They will not have any of that. So they will also not be in pursuit of change. We're not giving them enough to be appealing to them, to be worth the bet. Because what do you got to lose beyond your moral character? So they see nothing wrong with maintaining all that they've known, and they replace their brief moments of dissatisfaction with contentment. Okay, I got to live with these things that aren't going to be my way for whatever. And they're going to blame life, blame me, blame whoever, but they're just going to say it is what it is. The odds they know are now willing to be an acceptance for them for a lifetime. They would accept that over reality any day. The unknown is not worth the bet. You see, life is not a gamble. And I'm warning you ahead of time. I'm probably going to say that more than once because you know that I just ramble. And I mean it. Life is not a gamble. I'm not kidding. I am never looking to convince or persuade anyone of anything, and I never will. That's why that's the second time I'm even saying that here. It's not what we're here for. It's an opportunity. This phrase has been taken so far out of context. This phrase, life is a gamble. It now holds little to no meaning. Back then, it was an empowering message on how challenging it can be to go through the obstacles of life and to accept that we are making decisions without guarantees on a constant and consistent basis, and never knowing exactly what all life has in store for us. It was about forced acceptance of not having complete control, but learning and earning enough to play at the high odds, to be able to successfully navigate through life, to not be paralyzed by it. It wasn't about winning everything, but learning how to do that navigation through life despite the uncertainty. It wasn't about gambling in a casino and all else that it's distorted into now. Life is a learning environment. Life is an experience. Life is a journey. Life is not a gamble. Life is a purpose. Those of us living with purpose have found a life guided by meaning, and our direction is a deliberate choice to simply step forward. And it's not a matter of chance or luck for us. Living with purpose and intent provides us with the stability and resilience. You're better equipped to navigate those challenges and setbacks simply from having a clear sense of what matters to you. And I mean what truly matters to you, not what you've convinced yourself to matter along the way most just to survive. I mean to live for. Living your purpose is a conscious choice, not a random one. You're not living a chance, you're embracing free will to actively choose your values, your goals, and the direction you want to take in life as you discover what it means to you and who you are. Living life with purpose leads to a greater sense of meaning and fulfillment. You don't gamble, so your outcomes aren't determined by luck. Your outcomes are determined by your persistence and patience, by your focus on what I call the 3 Ps: purpose and potential and the existence of possibilities. And then by your dedication, skill, effort, and overall personal development, you see your outcomes. What comes from it is what shows the evidence of worth. It is living your life, not passively gambling with life. Those of us living with purpose know that it is a powerful and active process. We are warriors. Remember, we're equipped for this. We aren't in a survival mode experience. We are living life to the fullest. I mean, we are literally the authors, directors, and producers of our lives and making choices that align with those values and goals, all of which we discovered through the completion of finding oneself. We know that it means everything to us because it is us, because we found ourselves. When we found ourselves, we found our life, our purpose, and we are living and breathing all day, every day. Even when stuff sucks, we're living it, not gambling. You are not growing forward. And it is not because life isn't giving you high odds and whatever else you've stayed sold on. It's because you're addicted to escaping reality. It's because you're attached to gambling, that passive activity where you are sitting and waiting for luck to intervene. You have the free will to wait for that luck for as long as you wish to. You can stand up and step forward only when you desire to let go of gambling and instead live a life of purpose. But living a life of purpose is something we are gifted an opportunity for. We're not demanded or commanded. It is 100% free will. We either take it or we don't. It's up to us every single day. It's up to us. So I don't know. I don't know what you will choose to do, when you will choose to do it, how you will choose to do it. I have no judgment over what you choose to do, when you choose to do it, and how you choose to do it. But I do know that my reasons for having different dynamics of what I offer is because I will never judge somebody that's just not invested in being guided, and I will always still advise them to be the best they could be in all that they are meant to be, or how to overcome those conflicts day in and day out, whichever they choose. I will still respect free will 24/7, personally and professionally. So just decide what you choose. Do you want to keep seeing it as life as a gamble, or do you want to discover evidence that life is a purpose? It is up to you. Bye for now, and I thank you so much for listening to me again today.